towards Kamloops BC, and you can definitely feel the power loss, I think, of the big tires coming up that hill. I was going like 80, 85, and then I had to shift down, and it kind of like, the thing whines a little bit. It's definitely got to whine when the RPM are high, when it's like climbing. I don't know, I assume it's transmission related. Maybe I need to flush it or whatever. But anyways, I'm headed up to Greenstone Mountain. It's just south of Kamloops, I think. And I just looked it up online, and I think it should be kind of awesome. There's supposedly a fire tower on the top, which would be cool, and otherwise, if not, it's just a mountain. I think I should be able to drive all the way up, right to the tower, in this van, hopefully. But if not, it sounds like it's like a real tame road, right to about a kilometer left before it gets like rough. So I might have to camp below that and just hike up to the fire tower, but that is the plan. I'm headed up now. I should be there in, the map says an hour and 37 minutes, but I don't know, somewhere close to that, I guess. But yeah, so I'll check back in later, probably when we hit gravel, or I don't know if anything else interesting happens. But yeah, see you then.
Like if you freeze framed it, it'd be like Village City. And I know for a sport.
Driving my 95 Toyota 4Runner, which is honestly awful to drive on a drive like this. So this thing, the only thing it's really struggled with was going up that sharp, steep section of the Coke to the snow shed, or after the snow shed. But I've been cruising at like 130 on a couple of spots, and then like obviously there's some sections, like I'm going 110 now, passing the semi, talking on camera. But overall, like, I'm mostly keeping up with traffic, and on like the flatter spots and, you know, like regular old highway, this thing cruises pretty good. I'm actually pretty impressed. You can feel like the body roll from like the lift, from the lift, and just like the shape of a van, you can sort of feel it. It's got some sway, but overall, like, this thing's actually pretty decent on the highway, which I'm actually pretty stoked with, and it's just so much better than my 4Runner. I'd be mentally exhausted right now if I had my 4Runner, but anyways, I'm gonna focus back on driving. About to descend into Merritt, and then up to Greenstone. Yeah, and there's Dogga along for the ride. It's pretty hot, and he's pretty tired, and he can't really get comfortable, it looks like, but you know, it is what it is. He's a dog, so he's got to deal with it. Right, bud. Okay, so we just hit gravel, as you see, and I just deflated the tires down to 20 psi, and I'll show you what we got going on here. The van looking good. We got a road grader. We got a dog. Road grader makes me think that this road is going to be pretty well graded. Dog's tied up here. Yeah, I think it's going to be pretty well graded, at least for the most part. I think I said earlier that the final section of 1 kilometer about, it might be kind of rough and rocky and not graded, but I think until then it's going to be pretty tame. And I'll show you what we got going down over here. Holy shit. Welcome to the Logan Lake Community Forest. I think that is Pasca Lake. Looks popular with the RVers. It looks good. We are, I feel like the sun has set. So I'm gonna quickly hurry up and get a move on here. And try to race daylight, as they say. But hopefully I get up there before it's too dark. But also, the bugs are bad. I can definitely feel them like biting on my head. I packed a lot of bug spray, but I have none of it on. So I just gotta get this show on the road. Hey, drink? Want a drink? Okay. Okay. We are back on the move again. According to my map here, I have 11 kilometers to go, 20 minutes. So it's 9:23 now, so 9:43 estimated time of arrival. So we'll see how that goes. But honest to God, I think it's gonna be dark by the time I get there. So, well. Corner's too sharp, didn't make it. Okay, so now I think this is the final stretch. It's called the Rim Trail as per the sign. I looked on track on the GPS. Good to go. So I think this is the trail to my right here. It looks pretty steep, but I think I'm just gonna give her and see what happens. Okay, so that was honestly kind of a little gnarly in this thing. I've only had to carry a lot of speed. It was pretty rocky, but I wish I kind of wanted to get out and film and put my tripod out, but I wanted to carry momentum, so I just gotta go. If the video suffers, the video suffers. But you can see the tower up there, so I'm just gonna keep on going. Well, we're here. I'm gonna hop out and see if I have to move somewhere better than this, but this might be the spot for the night. Buddy. Yeah, I'm just gonna camp here. Grab my phone here. grab doggo. This place is just crazy. That's the fire lookout. Greenstone Mountain Fire Lookout. See if we can get inside. Oh. Well, it's pretty dark in here, but this is a fire lookout. There's a stove, bunk bed, a little firewood. Obviously, I'm not spending the night in here. I'm going to spend the, I don't know what this dog is doing. I'm going to spend the night in the van, so. Ooh, man, this guy's tied me right up. But it's pretty chilly, so I'm going to go set up the bed in the van, have a snack. I wanted to cook dinner up here, but it's 10, give or take, it's almost 10, and it's I'm not really that hungry, so I'm just going to, honestly, I'm just going to probably chill tonight. So I'm just hiding out in the van, listening to a podcast. I was just munching out, ate some Crispers and a little candy, and yeah, I'm about gonna go to bed, I guess. I'll probably listen to podcasts for a little bit longer. It's like just after 11, and I'm not really that tired, but also there's nothing to do. It's dark. Dog's already sleeping. So, yeah, I don't really know what else to say. So I'll see you in the morning. So I'm pretty much packed up. I'm gonna head down the mountain. I haven't had breakfast or anything. It's like 9:15 or something. We had to sleep in because that guy woke up at 5 and made me take him for a little walk. So we slept in after that. But I'm not really that hungry yet. So I'm gonna drive down the mountain and then make something to eat while I'm down there. I think there's some lakes close by. Steak Lake, and I don't know, there's a few. That's the one I could think of. But before I go, I just thought I would do a little tour of this thing in the daytime. So here we go. This is the inside of the forest fire lookout. So I think I showed you that last night, but well, it may or may not be in the video because it may or may not be too dark, but that is the forest fire shelter or forest fire lookout at Greenstone Mountain. And here is the view. Right here. Time to close the door and hit the road. That was close. So we're getting some BC pinstriping up here. That's just the life. You can really miss the fore and low. Going down these steep rocky hills, you can really miss the fore low. Because I'm in first gear, but I'm riding the brakes, and this dog's kind of going bouncy bouncy. Whoops. Back by Pasca Lake here. I'm just airing up my tires before I drive to wherever I'm going. Oh, just airing up my tires. I got something to show you in a second. It's already overflowed that tire. I'm used to 35, so these ones fill up way sooner. But check it out. I got a little too crazy with it. I must have hit a stick or a tree and I broke my window, so it's kind of a bummer, but it is what it is. Well, anyways, I'm just gonna finish airing up and then go make some breakfast somewhere. Also, I'm out here at McConnell Lake Provincial Park. This is where I stopped to have some breakfast, cooking some bacon right now. Gonna take him for a walk, but that's it. That's the end of this episode. Greenstone, mountains, van life, adventure overland van life. Have a good one. See you next episode. Bug job, we'll go in a big one. I know I'm annoying you. I know I'm annoying you.